शब्दों का लालच तेरी बेड़िया पिघलाएगा। रे जितना तूने बोया है तू उतना ही तो पाएगा। ये बात। हेलो गाइस, स्वागत है एक बार फिर से आपका वाइल्डलायनकिंग की स्ट्रीम पर। खेलेंगे L.A.Noire। गाइस, डिटेक्टिव बनने में जो मजा है ना, बात ही मत पूछो। हाय हाय हाय, जैसे केस तो यूं चुटकियों में सोल्व कर देंगे। और फील आता है कि अड़ोस पड़ोस में भी चला जाऊं और बोलो कि तुम्हें कोई केस है, दिक्कत है तो बताओ, डिटेक्टिव इज हियर, सोल्व कर देंगे हम। नको नको टेंशन नको, लुप्पी दादा इज हियर, टेंशन नको करो जी। टेंशन नको। वक्त का बेड़िया तेरी बेड़िया पिघलाएगा। इतना तूने बोया है तू उतना ही तो पाएगा। गाइस, जो भी स्ट्रीम पे नए आ रहे हो लाइक करो, चैनल पे नए हो सब्सक्राइब करो यार। 1000 होने ही वाले यार, थोड़ा करवा दो। स्लिप ऑफ द टंग, जुबान का फिसल जाना।
Phelps, Mikowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
चलो।
We're on it, Captain.
Stolen vehicle. New
I
location.
swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though.
जल्दी कर, चोरी हुई गाड़ी मिली है।
manner to which she's accustomed.
हेलो उजुमाकी नारुतो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। ध्रुविन कैसा है? वेलकम। डिटेक्टिव है ना, मजा आ रहा है।
You're behind the wheel.
गाड़ी तो ही चला ले, मैं नहीं चलाऊंगा। अरे जल्दी बैठ जा, हिंदी चोर। गाइस लाइक करो स्ट्रीम पे, जो भी नए आ रहे हो यार।
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
जल्दी पहुंचा। ओड मैन आउट। ये क्या है? 6 West 2nd Street, 12:12 पे। अच्छी है, मजा आ रहा
That's the car
है, है
call,
ना?
just pulling out of the drive.
अरे मादर जान, बैठ।
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
अरे ये
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser.
अरे यार ये रिमोट एक नंबर घटिया रिमोट है। इन्हें लोग ऐसे ही रह गया राइट में। जल्दी।
That's the car call, just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
माउस कीबोर्ड सही है इसके लिए।
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
सीट बेल्ट लगा लो गाइस, नीचे ना गिर जाए।
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit
मजे
of
आ
a
रहे हैं ना?
stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
देख तो साला कैसे चला रहा है।
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right. Maybe that was a couple miles over this.
Why did you run from us?
I
पहले
saw a
भाग
big car
क्यों
in my
रहा था?
rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
साले मजे आ रहे हैं जेल
Talking
में
about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
तो इसकी फटी क्यों?
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
$2400 की लिया बे। हेलो स्पैम, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। कार मस्त है।
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
नहीं, डाउट करो।
The car is on our list as stolen. We had you
स्टोलन
called
गाड़ी
to
है साले,
complain.
तूने कहाँ से ली?
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
अरे माँ की
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
अरे माँ,
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
ये तो ट्रूथ ही होना चाहिए यार।
Of course he did. He kept the
तीनों के
facsimile for his
तीनों
records.
क्वेश्चन
Check with
गलत
him.
साले, मैं घंटा डिटेक्टिव बनूंगा।
You
लास्ट
could make this
सही है,
easy on
सही है।
yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned.
गाइस लाइक करो। मैंने 2 क्वेश्चन के
You know
आंसर
who my
गलत
father
दिए।
is?
इतना पढ़ाई
You
लिखा
get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
तू चलाओ,
You drive.
मेरी जान में आया
Go
है।
over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
साले हर बार इस साइड बैठ जाता है, मेरे को ड्राइवर बनाया।
You know what?
चलो चलो।
I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
गाइस जो भी स्ट्रीम पे नए आ रहे हो लाइक करो यार। ग्रेट कर, ग्रेट प्राइसेस। कौन सा ऑटोमेटिव? मतलब ये कहीं ना कहीं झूठ बोलेगा।
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison.
साले तेरे को तो प्राइवेट में लेते हैं।
Kaiser Fraser, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy?
साले पुलिस वाले से मजाक नहीं करते, तुझे ना बताया हो तो तेरे बड़े बुजुर्गों ने। पुलिस वाला मजाक करेगा ना साले, लंबा जाओगे।
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
ऑटोमोबाइल कैलिफोर्निया सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ ओनर जीन आर्चर
146 North Fremont Avenue.
सिग्नेचर लोकेशन जीन आर्चर।
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas, shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
You're lying. You buy stolen cars and then resell them.
You have some evidence to back up that outrageous aspersion? Son, you are more mixed up than a feather in a hurricane. I'm getting tired of you.
Charlie.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
झूठ बोल रहा है सच यार कंफ्यूज हो रहा हूँ मैं खुद
These
डाउट है
pink
मेरे
slips are
को
leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
This was all above board.
Yes.
यार गंदा आ
Of course
गया
it
हूँ
was.
2 क्वेश्चन में तो पास हो जा ट्रूथ चला
Tell us
सच
about our
बोल रहा था
Somewhat on the simple side. In a big hurry, too.
We get awful attentive to people who obstruct LAPD investigations.
यार बीमार हूँ छोटे से फोकस नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a marquee printing company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
I heard he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
You know the way. You can drive.
So, where you want to go?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who...
You can drive.
He's good looking for a policeman.
Can you drive to this one? You're behind the wheel.
ठीक है अब चल भी लो. दरवाजा नहीं खोल पा रहा था बेचारा.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
चलो.
So what next?
The grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you
Crummy
made it.
bastard.
You got that desk.
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer.
Velasco.
It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
तेरी गाड़ी है?
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Hello, Code 24. Welcome to the stream. Namaskar, Luffy bhai. Namaskar.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
साला मुंह पे लग रहा है झूठ बोल रहा.
Liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
ये रहा फेक एड्रेस किस लिए दिया फिर चूतिया समझाए
So
क्या?
that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
तुझे पता नहीं है.
Give me something to
तू
laugh
साले
at, or I'll take you back to
और
the cells.
गाड़ियाँ भी पहुँचाता है.
Child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
नमस्कार नमस्कार. साले क्या आग देख के पता चल रहा है. देख रहे हो गाइस? देख रहे हो? देख रहे हो? नीचे देख रहे हैं.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid. We'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
4 कॉन्टेक्ट.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray
do this?
Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely. There's only one company that prints pink slips in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall, Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Red. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
I got this gadget whiz putting recording
लंबा केस है बे.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
You're behind the wheel.
जल्दी करो. जी नाचो निकल जाए उससे पहले पहुंचना है.
It'll only take a little while longer, madam. It's quite a lot of money. Say I have no
LAPD.
taste, but I like
We'll take it
you.
from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair shirt cop in the LAPD.
गलत दीदी.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Test weight working agent courier of water theft stolen.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
चलो
We wanted to move in together when we're not even married.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going? That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you. Come on, Cole, leave him alone.
Go bug someone else, huh?
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall. Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm?
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightfall. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments. Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Hmm?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
What was that?
Throw out the guns.
Pretty brave for a dead man. Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Let's move forward!
Your move, mister. Come get me. Can we get some cover here, for the love of God?
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled on the back on the way out.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. How long do you think you got?
Covering fire!
You're pretty brave. By the door at the end. I heard something.
Hmm?
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, McAllister. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
आहा अखई के पान बनारस तो खुल जाए बंद अखर मार बिलवा के कुपड़िया में छेदू करबे। अब क्या करना है?
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
Betting slip. Looks like
Betting
Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
शाला सट्टे खेलता है।
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Delivery note.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
चाले के आँख में ही खोट है, देख रहे हो? आँखें ऊपर नीचे मटका रहा है।
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
चले एक नंबर का झूठा आदमी है।
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Completing pro record show multiple deliveries to S Bilgon 58 Industrial.
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big.
क्या बताना है बताओ?
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
मादू क्या इसको मादू? हाल को जिंदा रख के क्या करेंगे? फिर से बेल पे आ जाएगा, फिर से चोरी करेगा। एक आध गोली घुसेड़ देनी चाहिए थी दबंग की तरह।
Hey, I think I see a body.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
चलो चला लो बेटे.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
अच्छा. साले तेरे पास
Save it, Lightball. We already have
सट्टा
all we
खेलता
need to
है
settle
हैं?
it down.
I've had enough of this.
सट्टे
You either
खेल
produce
रहा
some
है.
shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
क्या Anita Park betting sleeve straight pit loose made out of golden levithal. समझ रहे हो गाइस जी, ये सट्टे भी खिलवाता था.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic.
पांच क्वेश्चन गलत दिए यार, कुछ नहीं मिला. घंटा. यही होता है ईमानदार पुलिस ऑफिसर के साथ या डिटेक्टिव के साथ. ना तो सैलरी मिलती है ना तो कुछ बोनस.
My family runs a shipping business in
कैश
San
सोल्व कर दिया
Francisco.
फिर भी.
We used to have 2 ships a week to
ठीक है,
Tokyo.
समझे.
We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odedra.
अरे ये केस मस्त है, ये मैं एक बार कर चुका हूँ सोल्व. मजा आता बे.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
ये केस मजा आता है.
But I gotta make in the car in the end.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you dancing with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in this sector.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Hey, out of the way, bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
नीचे कहाँ से उतरते हैं? यहाँ से.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Later. Come home. If you worry about your father, don't be always forgive. He says about him.
She's a long way from home. Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
यार दौड़वाओ मत यार. दौड़ना नहीं है, बाकी सब करना है. भागे नहीं है आज तक.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
Hmm?
It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
अच्छा याद नहीं.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
HTRP नहीं है आज. अरे ओपन नहीं हो रहा है यार, क्या करूं बताओ.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
ही मेन सो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. गाइस जो भी स्ट्रीम पे नए आ रहे हो लाइक करो यार, चैनल पे नए हो सब्सक्राइब करो.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement...
यार मेरा भी सेम यार.
You just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see. And I thought this was such a nice area.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
यार तबीयत खराब हो गई. ये केस सोल्व करने के बाद जाना है भाई. मेरा सिर फट रहा है गाइज, ये लास्ट इसके बाद नहीं रहना।
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled
Feeling
by
better
a
since
doctor.
this morning,
I need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Is your head feeling better?
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that.
Mhm.
I just wanted to be a star, to be in
बोले
movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
हाँ, फिर से लाए, कितना झूठ बोलेगी। तेरी माँ का मैसेज देखा
How are we
मैंने।
going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
तेरी माँ का मैसेज।
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
गाइस आज के लिए इतना ही यार।
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
मेरा सिर फटा जा रहा
Mermaid in
है।
the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer.
What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
How much is this gonna set me back?
गाइस आज के लिए इतना ही। मेरा सिर फटा जा रहा है, वरना तो खेलता, और ना तो HTRP खुल रहा है यार, ना तो मेरे पास है, तो लंका लगी है, सब सेट है। आज के लिए इतना ही, कल मिलते हैं सेम टाइम सेम प्लेस। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय सबको, गुड नाइट। मैं भी सोने ही जा रहा हूँ यार।